In Central Africa, Gabon's new Prime Minister Raymond Ndong in his address at the United Nations General Assembly, says the bloodless military intervention without any material damage was the lesser evil. Sima claims neither the political players nor the voters were prepared to accept another electoral sham, urging that the focus should now be on reforms.
Il n'aurait pas été raisonnable ni responsable de laisser prospérer une situation confuse. Le basculement dans un cycle de violence aurait constitué un désastre d'ensemble. En conséquence, cette intervention militaire, sans effusion de sang, sans aucun dégât matériel constaté, a été un moindre mal. Je veux le dire ici sans ambiguïté. Ni les acteurs politiques, ni les électeurs, personne n'était prêt à accepter une nouvelle forfaiture électorale.
Now, to discuss this, we're joined by Garie Tungira, a Zimbabwean journalist. Thank you so much for joining us at this time, Garie.
Thank you.
All right, so what do you think about the comments made by Niger's Colonel Major Amadou Abdurrahman, where he denounced UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' interference?
Well, firstly, I think it makes sad reading that they have been blocked out. I think it should apply everywhere. If the United Nations was to block Niger from speaking, I think they should have done the same with Gabon's interim Prime Minister Raymond Ndong, because he's a beneficiary of a coup, if we are to speak frankly. So I think it's very sad that the law probably was applied selectively. It should be fair. If a country A has been refused because of reasons A, B, C, if those reasons apply with the other country B, I think they should all have been blocked from speaking at the UNGA.
All right, Mr. Tungira. Now, can you tell us, was there any fairness, in your opinion, was there any fairness in Niger being removed from the panelists while Gabon was retained? You actually already said that it wasn't fair, but can you speak further on that?
I think there wasn't fairness because the United Nations should stand firm with such actions as coups. We see there are a lot of coups that are happening in Africa. If the global world is to speak up against one coup, it should speak against every other coup. If the global world should speak about war, it should speak against every other war, and should actually speak about those who are fomenting conflict, fomenting violence, fomenting wars across the world. So I thought there was no fairness there. The United Nations should have done better. If it is to banish one country, it should banish them all. Because I think Africa is tired of wars. Africa is tired of coups. There should be one weight. We should stand on one leg, everyone, such that we are united as Africa.
Okay, so now in Gabon's new Prime Minister's speech at the UN General Assembly, he talked about how the bloodless military intervention without any material damage was a lesser evil. Do you agree with him on that?
Well, it's a necessary evil, but a coup is a coup, which is very bad. Bloodless, or if there's blood spilled, a coup is a coup. It's said that we continue having these coups and giving them new names, military intervention, but still it's a coup. There are those that benefit, and I doubt it fits for the masses. There are few who want to benefit from such coups. So it was probably their process of those that are powerful. So African leaders should be careful. They should be careful of being used in such wars, in such scenarios, where those who are behind them make profits out of Africa when the masses are suffering.
Discussion. Thank you so much. Garie Tungira, a Zimbabwean journalist, for joining us at this time to discuss this issue.
Thank you.